Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I've got a confession for you. This was recorded late last night because I need to be on Kent Island at 7 a.m. to record an upcoming podcast. So if the S hit the fan overnight, I'll get you all caught up in a few hours. All right, let's get into it, shall we? The Annapolis Police are looking for a group of approximately 5 suspects who opened fire on a car along Copeland Street on Monday. At about 11 p.m., police heard gunshots, and while they were responding, they connected with 2 victims. They said that they were parked on Copeland Street when they were approached by approximately 5 unknown males. Some of the suspects shined a green laser into the vehicle, maybe it was a sight, and another shone a flashlight. The driver began to drive away, and several shots were fired. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. The police have also released the name of the teen that was gunned down in the Woodside Gardens community on Sunday. His name was Rico Raymond Johnson, and he was only 18 years old. APD is continuing that investigation. And in response to that, Mayor Buckley will be hosting a listening session in the Robinwood Community Center at 1469 Tyler Avenue in the Robinwood community. It'll happen tomorrow afternoon from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. It is free and it is open to the public, and I do encourage anybody that can make it, please go. We do need to do something about the violence. There's some good news and some bad news for Anne Arundel County schools. Yesterday, the State Board of Education released the results of the statewide assessment for students, or the MCAP. The good news is that Anne Arundel County schools are more proficient in math and English than the statewide average. The bad news is that the statewide average is pretty low. For English, only 44% of students tested passed for proficiency. For math, only 22% passed. Here in the county, those numbers were 49 for English and 23 for math. The best school district around, Carroll County, with 60% proficiency in English and 38% in math. Last week, the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park was selling tickets to their annual sock burning and oyster roast to their members. It's a perk of membership. You probably should be a member. But now they are on sale to the general public, and they are going fast. March 18th is the date, noon to 4 p.m. is the time, and amaritime.org is the website where you want to go to buy the tickets. But don't dawdle. They will sell out. I'm not trying to steal Bridget's thunder or anything, but I got a little bit of music news here for you. Derek Warfield and the Young Wolfetones will be putting on 2 shows at Killarney House in Davidsonville on February 15th and 16th. It is a small room, so not that many tickets. If you love some authentic Irish music, this is the show for you on February 15th or 16th. Tickets can and should be had at KillarneyHousePub.com. Okay, and that is a wrap on the news. Pod News. Up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we're going to speak with Raymond Crosby with Crosby Marketing and Communications. And after that, it's going to be a conversation with Tony and Tim, and 2 very small but very mighty organizations. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for this daily news brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, and Alpha Engineering. So now you just need to hang tight because George Young from DCMD VA Weather is standing by with the only locally forecast weather report you're going to find. And you know the drill. It's Wednesday, so Bridget, a.k.a. Beeper Buzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. All that in just a bit, so hang tight.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, January 24th. Not a bad day yesterday for the Annapolis region, but today should be a bit nicer, ahead of more rain midweek before a nice stretch of weather Thursday through the weekend. Look for mostly sunny skies today with highs mid to upper 40s, though winds will likely still be a bit breezy from the west, ahead of more rain Wednesday with breezy east winds before skies clear Thursday, with PM highs 45 to 50 degrees. From there, it will be more sunshine Friday with chillier temps in the low to mid 40s, with the weekend then bringing temperatures near 50 degrees each day, with sunshine Saturday and increasing clouds on Sunday as we get into the final days of January 2023. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And don't forget to follow DCMDVA weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, and definitely be sure to download the DCMDVA weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Advanced illness decisions aren't always easy. Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, wants you to know you do have a choice over who provides care, what type of care, and when and where your loved one receives that care. Learn more at hospicechesapeake.org.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, Beeper Buzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. Beeper Buzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, January 25th through Sunday, January 29th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and Beeper Buzz, and also both websites for the full schedule. We update the event and all websites with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeperBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. We have a few debuts. Chris Button is making his debut at Stan & Joe's on West Street. And the Wildflowers with PJ Neal, Carolyn, and Joe will be making their debut at Dark Horse. Sean Owen returns to Middleton Tavern this Wednesday. This is a good one to catch. Hippie Happy Hour returns to 49 West in the front room with Dave Chappell and friends. Moondog and the Broken Glasses is back at Annapolis Market House. Irish Traditional Sessions with Peter Bryce and friends will be in their new night of Wednesday at Galway Bay. They fill Maryland Avenue with the sounds from Ireland each week. Ben Heemstraw is bringing his band Ben to the Eastport Democratic Club, known as the EDC and the MRE, but you must be a member or a friend of a member to attend. Driven to Clarity will be back at Tuscan Prime. Larry Lay is on the keys at Brian Brew in Severna Park, and Peter James will be at Pirates Cove down in Galesville. Thursday, get to the point for Brian Ewald. It's newly remodeled and open again. Moose Jaw Bluegrass Duo will be at Mothers in Arnold. Up the road, Sean Sattel will be Irish Rock and Brian Brew in Severna Park. Loose Change will be at Killarney House in Davidsonville. Ryan Cozell will be at Annapolis Market House. Charles Cavusi will be at Reynolds Tavern. Chris Button will be starting his new Thursday residency at the new Mimo's Bar and Grill out on Harry S. Truman Parkway. The Grilled Lincolns will be at Vibe, which is where Union Jacks used to be. And Ray Roten is back at Dark Horse. He was a huge hit last time. Weekend music. Friday night is on fire. So many places to hit. Start with Happy Hour with Dana B at Blackwall Hitch and stay for Timmy Metz Band. Lost and Found Trio Band will be kicking off Happy Hour at Twain's Tavern in the Dena Severna Park area. Bowers and Stramella return to Graduate Hotel in the Trophy Room. Music returns to Metropolitan Friday night with Rick Hogue and the Revolving Doors. Nate Finn and Jack Schenk are back at Annapolis Market House. The Grilled Lincolns will be at Annapolis Smokehouse. This is a good one to catch. The Ryan Keith Band will be bringing the Honky Tonk to Santa Joe's on West Street. Brody Keene will be at Severna Park Tap House. Sweet Lita and Ron Holloway on the sax will be at Rams Head Roadhouse. This is definitely one to catch since we don't get to see these guys very often. Chris Button will be at the Green Turtle in Edgewater. David Sparrow will be at Blackwall Barn and Lodge in Gambrels. Saturday, Fresh Pint Maryland will be at Malloy's in Crofton. This will be one to catch too. Another good one will be an all-original show with Cameron May, Dana Denise, and Gage Rhodes at 49 West. Park Life will be at Sullivan's Cove in Severna Park. Also in Severna Park, Michael K. A Pretty Big Deal will be at Brian Baru. Poppy Blue Eyes will be at Severna Park Tap House. Down the road, the Amish Outlaws will be at Twain's Tavern, which used to be Bamboo Bernie's. Honey Soul will be at Rams Head Roadhouse in Crownsville. Blue Sea Revival will be at Graduate Hotel in the Trophy Room. The Big Laird Band will be at Dark Horse. 2 floors of free music at Middleton Tavern with Nate Finn's band All You Need downstairs and Donald Wolcott upstairs in the piano bar. And end the night with Higher Hands at Santa Joe's on West Street. Sunday fun days start with brunch with Annapolis Bluegrass at Sullivan's Cove. This week's guest will be Justin Trawick. Heartwood will be at Firm Brewing in Crofton. Sean Musselman will be at Mother's in Arnold. Mike Miller will be at Gina's Cantina in Millersville. Wendell Live will be at Carpaccio singing Sinatra in downtown Annapolis. And end the weekend with the Bards at Stan and Joe's on West Street. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites annapolisstreaming.com and beeperbuzz.com, spelled BEEPRBUZZ. Add the websites to your homepage of your cell phone to make them an app. Just 2 clicks to the music anytime, and I'm going to see you out there.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.